Okay, so we'll make now a sponge, a vanilla sponge, similar with the Victoria sponge, but a more aerated, with a little bit more liquid. We'll start by just breaking the eggs. Just use 6 eggs. Okay, and I will soften the butter. In fact, it's not just butter, it's unsalted butter and stored some vegetable fat. The vegetable fat is lighter, so it's not so heavy as the butter, but if you prefer to use butter only, that's absolutely fine. I wouldn't recommend just vegetable fat because it's just getting too greasy, but a half mix will work perfectly. So I'm going to start beating the butter to get it along with the vegetable fat to get it light and aerated. Then I will add the vanilla, I'll put the sugar, then I will obviously incorporate the eggs and fold in the flour, and that's going to go in the oven to bake for about 20 minutes this time. Okay. So it will take a few minutes to get this sugar nicely incorporated, almost like melted into the butter. So it will take about probably 5 minutes. But once you think that it's fluffy and nice, you can start adding the eggs. You can put them little by little, or you can put them all in one go. I'm going to put them all in one. Then also just scrape the sides of my bowl. Of course, as the eggs are liquid, will help the sugar to dissolve even quicker. Going to sprinkle the flour now. And incorporate. You don't have to overbeat, so just beat till you notice that everything looks like nice and smooth, and obviously the flour is nicely incorporated. Just like half minute, and then you pour onto your baking tray. And this, as I said, will go in the oven 170 degrees for about 20 minutes. It's a larger amount of mix, and also it's got lots of butter or eggs, so requires more longer baking time. Just leveled, making sure that the edges are all nicely covered, and I don't have a a dome kind of shape in the center. But because I'm baking this flat, it will turn. Okay, so we had the cake in the oven for actually 20 minutes, not 25. It just looks that it's done. And I just don't want to overbake it. Okay, so if I press, it just springs back, so it doesn't leave any marks, which means it's done. So I'm just going to lift the corners, make sure it's not stuck to the tray. Just going to transfer it in here, and obviously leave it to cool so that I can start working with it. Okay, just feels nice and soft. So if I want, for example, to see how the bottom looks like, I can put a rack on the top, just flip it upside down, and just gently peel the reusable paper, and then clean it after, and I can just leave this to cool. Okay, either way, once front or back, it will be the same. Okay.